А почему такая тычка? Раньше было меньше. Это когда? Все понял. Здорово. Очень увесистая. Да, 59. Что-то.
Just whether or not, you know, Storm is going to be low enough for that, because Storm, it's a bit easier for him to harass.
And then lastly, our bottom lane here, of course, Jabs was the one to give over first blood for the Centaur. It's a hero we don't see too often, but see, probably going to have a pretty good time versus the Alchemist, right, in this bottom lane. Is there much Jabs has to be concerned about, or is he too one person with very low armor, so maybe the acid spray could be an issue?
Yeah, it definitely is an issue. He's gone for the double ring of protection.
Savage. Whoa, 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 hang on.
Yeah.
Alright, he's going to go down to the blood grenade, it looks like, in Tiger. One more right click, so alright, this top lane's off to a great start with MC and Tiger together.
Yeah, this is the lane where it really felt like Slark is going to maybe struggle and get bullied a bit, and if they can stop him from getting free farm up here, that could be huge for their game. Bottom lane, they've got a stun and a silence on the out. Don't think there's enough damage here, but yeah, to go kind of back to what you were saying, I don't think the center has too many issues here. He gets a really early ring of health with the +4 armor. There's just the acid spray plus stun just doesn't do enough. Skywrath is just such a beast in lane in terms of damage output.
It's going to have to be pretty on point, because we'll see once again, Talon, this time they've got the double edge, but Sky will not be able to connect. Meanwhile, mid lane, BZM's looking for a solo kill. Makoto's going to be able to turn it back around. Has he got the damage though? Fairy Fire is going to be activated, so BZM.
Avalanche him one.
Avalanche up shortly, yeah.
Makoto knows the cooldown, so he's playing around it a bit. Has a Fairy Fire as well. Looks like he's going to back off and grab his Bounty Rune. He probably wants to get the double bottle refill, get the Bounty Rune, and then get the Water Rune on the way back to get the basically the full health and mana.
Stupendous!
Does seem like, though, with the setup, we're going to have a lot of action pretty much in all the lanes now. You said before there's a lot of kill threat with that mid lane, and Talon being posturing very aggressively bottom as well.
Yep.
They have a very awkward position of the creep, so there's like a double wave that Jabs is holding currently.
Yeah, it doesn't want to lose it to the neutral camp, the small camp that was stacked there, so I think this is favoring OG, though, getting the kind of creep wave split away so that Alchemist is getting to kind of last hit under the tower, somewhat uncontested. Doesn't really want to be laning into the Skywrath Centaur combo as much as possible, so doing any kind of creep wave manipulation can work really well for him.
Denied!
Are there any teams that we might see put a little bit of emphasis on making some stacks as well in this game in particular?
I think with an Alchemist, absolutely. I think it has a lot less value for Talon. I mean, obviously Storm can farm stacks, but yeah, Storm, both him and BZM getting low again. Shouldn't be a kill. I think both mid laners calculating their damage output as well as how much damage they take. But yeah, definitely for Alchemist, stacks would be great. The issue right now is both supports are so stuck to their lanes. They really can't move off, like with how close these lanes are. Tiger's rotated mid. He's kind of looking for like a cheeky little snipe here, but it seems like Makoto knows what's up and not going to give away a kill here.
And that's free from Makoto, just backing off. He's going to be able to come back to lane by the time the power rune's up, so he'll have full resources to be able to contest that. Probably level 6 as well. I mean, we even see BZMs doing the exact same thing. So both mid laners are well aware that they need every single health pool and mana point they can get to try and contest this first power rune.
Yeah, it's so huge. And once your opponent's going back and they're going to have full health and mana, you can't stick around on like half health and mana because you're just going to feed away a kill because level 6s are coming in and the power rune is so important. I love how as soon as they come back in, they both just go right back to like throwing all their health and mana at one another. So they're already both back down to low. 6-mate runes coming up, and OG secured the top one.
Oh, Makoto. Oh, he's been able to dodge the blast off. Might still be able to turn it back around though. He's got the rotation from Qf down to the bottom side, but he's going to be lacking mana now to turn the kill onto BZM.
Another
He's
sticky
got
bomb.
some one charges and the raindrop, but it's not enough as Tiger secures the kill. Now BZM, he gets a bunch of mana back as well. And with Kitrak nearby, OG's rotations from both their supports are going to net them 2 gigantic kills.
Yeah, just a little bit too much survivability on the Tiny there, and double sticky bomb landing on the Storm. He had the full lightning, but he kind of bowled back and went for the kill, so he just tanked the first one and then stuck around too long to tank a second one. So I think a bit too over-aggressive there from Makoto. He had the raindrop, which is I think why he went for that, because he thought he just has this extra survivability, but he's already lost 4 raindrop charges. Like, they're just things that are just getting chewed through.
Already looking for another setup mid. Makoto's still got this ward that's going to scout out Tiger, so be a little bit more difficult to go for this attempt this time, but see, this is, I mean, it's huge that BZM's getting involved in some of the kills early on and he doesn't have to rotate. That Blink Dagger is really what they're looking for in OG to be that playmaker.
Whew. MC hitting for like 125, 130 damage there. The Vanguard just zoning out the Slark by himself. Level 4 Slark. Level 4.5 really against a level 5.5 Underlord. A full level difference between the two. 14 denies an Underlord. He's having a great time up here, and this is kind of how I thought this lane might go. They're going in looking for a kill now, but he gets the Dark Pact off to get away, but some great harass coming in, even if you don't get a kill here. And they think they will with Kitrak's rotation, yeah.
Yeah, looks like they're going to be able to. 23 Savage, he's got the Healing Lotus. Gonna try and duck into the tree line, but still, without the level 6, there's just going to be no escape. And I really wonder, Parker, people need to reconsider this Slark matchup into the Underlord. We've seen it a couple times now with them trying to play it as a counter pick, but those lanes we're just not seeing pay off. So maybe it's more of like a game thing, but if you can't have a successful lane, this hero can have some difficulties.
Yeah, I think if you want to make it work, I think we've seen a few teams like start with a tri-lane just to secure Slark's lane. I think that was something we saw yesterday. I think that's the approach you have to take. You can't just go straight up 2v2. At least have both supports there for the first wave or two to help the Slark out. And then once you've got that early, like, you know, you get the first 2 waves of creeps and experience, then you can leave and go for your duel lane. Because Slark without help just suffers.
They're going to try and protect Yuragi off the back of the Rift. They're going to be a little bit too late though, but they'll still get some return kills nonetheless. So Jabs will go down on the Centaur. The rest of Willie?
Somehow still alive, okay.
I can see BZM's position. So he's going to be able to block off the stairwell up to the high ground. You do still lose Yuragi though, so at least something's going to go the way of Talon, slowing down the Alchemist's farm.
Kodo wants a kill though. He's got his double damage here. Finds Kitrak.
So, actually golden experience for Mr. Makoto. Is he stuck? No, Tiger's blast off is still on cooldown, so Makoto's going to be able to rift out.
Doesn't want to stick around that bottom lane. At least not for now. A bit low in mana to continue to kind of impact things up there.
I'll take that.
And this top lane has been a lane that Slark's been forced to abandon now, so he's going to kind of rotate early into the jungle / mid lane. Does not want to play near any of these heroes right now.
Yeah, he's going to be able to find another one. Q down bottom, so I mean, this Blink Dagger is going to have such an exceptional timing for BZM. Their supports are a pretty decent level as well. Tiger's almost 6, and off the back of the damage, they're even going to consider about Jabs, or maybe they're just happy we've forced some rotations down to bottom. They're going to be able to slow him down thanks to the sticky bomb. A beautiful toss back as well. They're going to force their head of the Chen to use that ultimate. It might be enough bonus health to keep him alive, and it looks like that'll be the case. But again, you get those rotations nonetheless. That's 2 TPs used, so both supports are kind of now stuck down here.
Oh. It's an early 2k gold lead for OG, just playing the map a little bit better here. Tiny making a lot of good early rotations, and with Blink Dagger coming up soon, this is a problem.
Jabs. Ooh. Oh, the casual cloak's enough, and now Makoto, they're looking to hit back with the TP. It's long. Gonna take him quite some time and force a lot of mana to be expended. Is the Tiger inside the tree lamp? Yes, the Remnant's gonna be able to grant in the vision required to be able to catch Tiger out on the TP. But it's so much space. They might go for Tiny No off the back of the region on Makoto.
Yeah, that'd be a great kill to get, because the Techie's by itself with, you know, all these heroes rotating down here doesn't feel great, although it is a ton of space for Slark, and that truly has kind of become their win condition this game. It's just giving the Slark room to get this Echo Saber defusal up and then start coming to these fights. You know, you're against a lot of tanky melee cores on the OG side, so it is a game where Slark can get a ton of value out of these long drawn-out fights.
what do we feel like Talon are going to be able to do over the next couple of minutes to slow down the OG cores? Because they are really starting to get out of control.
Yeah, I mean, there's the obvious, like, Centaur Blink and then just smoke around the map, set up kills with Blink and Storm follow-up. The question is, can they wait for that? Because, you know, Jab's 800-ish gold away from it. He's going to go get some alone time in the top lane, but it's, you know, can they give all this, like, breathing room to OG, who are already ahead, when they've got Alchemist to try to farm this?
I'm going to try and Fiends get down to bottom. Dakota's going to be able to reposition, so at least the Storm Spirit is not going to be the one that's caught out from that attempt. Nonetheless, though, OG slow down Ollie's game, and that's still pretty important, stopping maybe the Chen from being able to hit some of these early utility items. Still got to look for a long zip in from Makoto, so gets a glimpse of the techies and sees a freebie. Even gets a bounty rune as well to help refill some of the mana. So at least again, Makoto's having a pretty good time. 4-1.
Yep. Yeah, he's doing everything he needs to, just roaming around, finding these kills, making space for his team. Fortunately, needs, you know, most of these kills have been on these supports. But 2 deaths on the Alchemist is definitely not too shabby, although Yuragi, despite that, is just about to finish his Radiance. So going back to the classic Radiance Alch. None of this armlet blink dagger stuff that Tundra's doing. Yuragi going for the full greed, the full carry mode.
And they're even going to smoke as well, because BZM, I mean, what a timing on the blink dagger.
Yeah.
They're ready to go, and what a target this would be with Makoto as well. He's in a pretty good position to pop the smoke. I haven't got a glimpse of it just yet. Makoto's reactions though, and now they're going to instantly funnel into the neighborhood. Stampede helps them close the distance. Even 23 Savage wants to get involved as well. They'll try and target down Tiger at the moment. It'll be an easy kill onto the techies. MC is a different beast though. Cloak of the Vanguard here for the Underlord. And what, BZM, he actually found the angle of the touchback, so Q stepped a little bit too far forward. Maybe he's baiting though, off the back of the hand of God. Q's okay, and a turnaround. It's there from Talon. Now they're going to be able to catch up to BZM as well. And look like a decent toss from BZM, but he just baited the rest of his team. Jabs, well, they're going to be able to follow with ease. You should have the double edge to blow up the Tiny. The streak given over to 23 Savage, and what a fight for Talon. I mean, I was just asking the question, like, what can they do to slow down the calls on OG? And well, getting a 4-man fight like that, that is definitely one way to do it for Talon.
Yeah, and a fight that Slug got to get involved in, so he starts building up some of that perma-agi. It kind of happened in the perfect place where he was already nearby farming. And for OG, I think, you know, the mistake there is, like, they're going for this move with just 2 heroes. Like, they know they can kind of kill any single hero on the map, but if you run into 2 or 3 of Talon, all of a sudden you're in some trouble. There's the Stampede as well as, like, this extra kind of save/initiation, so I think for OG, just getting a little bit, you know, kind of greedy with the way they go for a smoke like that without having, you know, numbers. Like, you need to be doing a 3, at least a 3, maybe 4 hero smoke there if you want to make an aggressive play like that in the enemy jungle.
I think we're going to have another exciting couple of minutes coming up pretty shortly, because we've got that nighttime, which is very vital for the Slark. And like you said, 23 Savage getting involved, get some essence, but get some gold as well. So he's going to have to Fusel Blade and Echo Saber. Well, BZM off the mark with the jump. With the haste, he might still look for some other members, but not going to be the case. But back on the Slark, he's going to be able to get involved at this really vital nighttime here. So we're going to be able to see them try and get pretty active, but they will be fighting into the Radiance. So it's not going to be easy at all. Yuragi does have that first real key item for the Elk.
Divers are scanning for enemies. What have we here?
Trying to do here from Talon. I'm back and forth through the rifts, trying to see if anyone's home down bottom, but okay, so got double smoke from Q if they want to look to try and make something happen. Be trying to force this bottom lane in as well. You got some Chen creeps, you got a catapult wave as well, so maybe someone's gonna have to come down, and that'll be your Rog. Ookie. know if MC's the person you want to target down. 1700 health, along with all the auras. He's baiting. Okay. Oh, he's in a good spot over the ward. Zim's gonna be able to find the angle to get the jump to blast off this wall, but they don't have to damage. Oli stands strong at the back of the heel, and now they're gonna turn it back around as OG, they've committed into the middle. What's Yuragi able to do with the Alchemist? He'll deal with the backline support, but BZM has nothing left in the tank. They're trying to turn onto 23 Savage. The Slark is falling low. He's able to narrowly evade. Dodges out to the left side, but still gonna be scared about Yuragi. Can he find the angle? Sun's gonna be there. We'll be able to purge it off, but there comes the Fiend's Gate. They want to continue hunting the Slark down, and 23 Savage will not be able to escape. It was a long chase down, but in the end, OG, and they make it a somewhat decent fight.
Is mine.
Dire shall look to their top tower.
Stupendous!
Dire's area has been kicked over. One side's misstep is the other's cunning blade.
The back of the smoke though, Talon, looks like you'd love a juicier target than Tiger. And keep in mind, so Tiger's probably not even going to get caught out as well off the back of this, so a little bit of space created. Maybe they're just trying to connect to the mid lane as well, where of course it is still nighttime for a minute. They love to be able to open up the map.
Middle tower is under attack.
Kind of surprised they're just not sending the Chen creeps, honestly. Pass.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Yes.
Its bottom tower is under attack. There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
Lane OG, they've got a really good ward placed. A lot of information, and 23 Savage. All their attention over the Storm, but the initiation, they weren't even able to damage Makoto, so the Storm can look to turn it back around. The initial target's going to be Tiger. That'll enable Yuragi to move inside the middle to fight, as another round of the spells will secure the kill onto Jabs, and Yuragi has got the blink back up to work with as well. A quick jump onto the backline. BZM, he's going to turn his attention to the secondary support as well. They recognize they've got plenty of damage for Q. Why not go for Oli as well? As a toss on further, just giving Yuragi that helping hand he needs to close the distance.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yep.
Dire's middle tower is no more.
I mean, Yuragi, he's pretty much out of control at this stage. And what do you feel like the game plan needs to be from Talon then? Are you trying to... Do you need to deal with all the... Oh, Makoto didn't get a long enough zip away with the meta. He's going to try to escape through the roof, but... Tiger's there. He might still be able to channel it. Let's see. Oh, man, he gets another stun on the pin. That's just so awkward. Not enough mana to get the long zip away. And That's a bit of a streak as well that Tiger's able to find, so very, very nicely done, a freebie for OG. See how Talon are going to be able to avoid them though over this next upcoming minutes, because already really haven't been able to kill Uragi besides the past couple of fights, and now good luck doing it a second time. And BZM's already hunting, but they can easily Fiend's Gate to connect. His initiation's going to be a bit off the mark though, slowed down from something, so he's able to close the distance. Nonetheless, so you've got multiple towers down bottom. They'll be a little bit too late for the Wisdom Room, but they might gear themselves up for the Tormentor though to take that away.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This is pretty big. You just TP'd MC top, so you don't have all your auras, and Talon, they're actually smoking into them. So you're going to be minus the Underlord, and this is maybe a big opportunity for Talon as Savage. He's going to be able to double pounce over the top. Tiger gets some separation, but that's where Makoto's able to come into play. And with easy cleanup onto both the supports, and BZM, move, BZM. Jobs to the siege, do they see the real one? Ah, finally they do. They get a glimpse of where he is. Tiny, there's no escape. He tried to find a little hidey spot inside the tree line, but that's not to be. And just what a beautiful timing from Talon. I think they even smoked before they saw MC TP top, but just OG, they stuck around for a little bit too long without their main aura carriers.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Which is huge for them, because again, we were very concerned about how they were going to be able to stall out the map with this Aegis on OG, but now you've had a little bit of time to be able to get your lanes in a decent position where when OG respawn, they're going to have to try and clear these up and then get some objectives, but they still actually haven't pushed in top nor mid, so regardless, OG looks like they will be able to get a tier 2 tower, but you are getting close to some of these extra timings for Talon. Savage is under a ward. He's right there. Tiger's going Scepter. So I think we actually saw this in one of the games yesterday, but I had no idea how good it truly was. So we shall see how much he's going to be able to get out of the minefield in some of the fights. An interesting item build though.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's courier has been killed.
You're going to be able to find a sweep across the map. They're really wanting to force the issue and get some value out of the Aegis. Just currently a T2 tower. Talon are doing a exceptional job just to kite them across the map. You're getting very close to this BKB on Makoto. Lark is... Did he buy the shard? He did, right? Yes, he did. So he's got the shard as well. So as soon as his ages expires, I'm probably expecting Talon to look to force the issue once again and try and make a play off the back of a smoke.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
23 Savage. He's going to be able to see that his Shadow Dance got removed. BZM's still able to hunt him down, but it looks like it's a little bit too far away from the team. He's actually going to try and TP out. Are there any stun follow-ups? There are not. They even used the Stampede, though, so... Bottom lane now, Makoto. First stunn's going to connect. Tiger's he got the follow-up. He does! Alright, Yuragi and Tiger in conjunction together are able to get a big kill onto Makoto.
Regeneration. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Inside these next couple of fights here for BZM, who is he looking to try and prioritize with his combo? Because that Shadow Blade is going to further his potential to be able to catch someone out. Actually, hold that thought, because bottom lane... What? That's so unlucky. He hoofs up as soon as he blinked in. What is the timing on that? Talon. Wait. Actually want to fight BZM. A little bit isolated from the team. He's going to be able to warm up before the reactions. Gets the pipe to protect some of the damage, but it's not going to be enough. Down goes BZM. And now Talon, they're going to try and turn to Yuragi as well. 23 Savage starting to build up some of the stacks, but for Talon, they want to in and out outside of fight. Trying to build up as much as they possibly can, but they've got to respect him still inside the middle. Yuragi is going to finally lock onto jabs. The Chemical Rage is going to expire shortly. Talon want to go back in though afterwards. They're going to be able to catch up to Makoto, and he's out of mana and soon to be out of health as well. So in the end, OG, even though that rough start with losing BZM, it's not going to matter in the end.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Top tower is under attack.
Goes up in 10. Let's see if we can get the start. Jab's going to go towards the backline. Great telekinesis from Kidtrack. Dropstom's still going to be there nonetheless. They're holding them down for the moment. So we'll be able to get the kill into Ollie. 23 Savage towards the backline, but it's going to be cautious. The damage is ramping up, and Savage just is able to blink away the last second. Now Makoto, he's looking for the cleanup onto Kidtrack. It'll come at the cost of his own BKB though, so is it worth it in the end? I mean, OG, they can keep going on for the buildings. Savage. Got a glimpse of him starting to ping him out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Stupendous!
Like he's hunting though. He's going to be able to catch out Ollie outside the pace. A force to protect him. Jabs as well is going to help out.
Tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower.
It is. Chemical Rage expended though, so that's always something that Talon need to be keeping their eye on. Some of the cooldowns for the Alchemist. Maybe that's a bit of a vulnerable window for him. So he's going to start off the back of that. Again, though, the Hellbent makes it really difficult for Savage to be able to feast inside some of the middle of the fights. Jumping from BZM, he wants to go back in. Stampede's gonna help them reposition. Jabs has got the follow-up. Once again, they're putting all their attention onto BZM, but the beacon is gonna be activated. The turnaround here, Ragi finds a triple concoction. Easy like that. The tips are well deserved as well. BZM is taking all the spells, allowing Uragi to find that beautiful opening.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is Dire's top barracks has fallen. Mega creeps. Dire's fight to protect.
Last fight. Pretty decent stun from Jabs. But they're going to be able to reposition accordingly from OT. They'll turn it back around. A couple of swipes. Take away the Centaur's life. And our MC, he's been in the throne. Why not? What have you really got to fear here for the Underlord? He can stand strong because he knows he has the follow-up standing right next to him. They're just waiting for the opportunity. And they'll see it now with Savage jumping a little bit too far forward. And the G's will get dropped. So OG once again continuing off with a strong start here. Be able to take game one very convincingly.